Thank you so much for buying the spreadsheet. This is the page that you're going to get. This is just a quick walk you through how you're going to set up your budget. So you're going to get this. This is just to let you know that this is a Google Sheets template. It's not an Excel spreadsheet. So don't use Excel spreadsheet, please. Use Google Sheets. So it also tells you here, scroll down for more information and details. So then you're just going to scroll down, and as you can see, it's going to show you how to edit the spreadsheet. So if you read over here, once you open the template on Google Sheets, you must click on File and Make a Copy. So over here, File and click on Make a Copy. Otherwise, you cannot edit your template. So just make a copy. Now to access the actual template, you're just going to click Open Template here. So I'm going to give access to open on Google, and as you can see, it is now open. Now over here, it says view only, which means I cannot physically edit it. I cannot do anything. So in order for you to edit it, you have to go File, Make a Copy. And once you've made a copy, you're going to give it a name. So I'm going to say Noma's 2025 Ultimate Budget Spreadsheet. Make a copy. Done. Now the copy has been made. As you can see, it says Noma's 2025 Ultimate Budget Spreadsheet. And the one that you got at first is right here, but you're not going to use this one anymore because obviously it's on view only. So we're going to close this, and this is the one we can edit. Now there's a lot of information about how to set up the budget spreadsheet over here as well. All the instructions are clear, but this video is also going to walk you through it. So the first step you need to do is go down here to the tab written Your Bills Setup. When you get to your tabs of your bill setup, you're going to go to your budget categories and write down all your categories. So under cash, you're going to write down what kind of accounts are you using. So as you can see, for me, I have a check account, a savings account, and a physical, and I'm also using physical cash. I'll also add their credit card because I do sometimes use it and I pay it back. Then under debt over here, you're going to add your debts that you owe. For me, it's a Nedbank credit card, F&B credit card, and personal loan. Then on savings, you're going to add all your savings title. So for me over here, I've got an emergency fund. I'm on a debt-free journey. So I know it's not a savings, but it's part of the extra money that I'm putting in. So I'm just going to put it under savings. And then you've got gifts. Well, you can change this if you want to. School fees, vacation, Christmas time, Black Friday, investment goals. So you can add your own savings. It's up to you, whatever you want to change it to. I'm going to change gifts and make it my teeth makeover because I'm trying to change my teeth. You already know that because you should have watched my vision board. But if you haven't, that's fine. So I'm trying to change my teeth and I'm saving money for that. But I also do want to save money for gifts. So I'm going to add gifts over here. Okay, so these are all the savings title for now. You don't have to worry about these ones over here if you don't have any extra, or you can add them if you want to. Now let's move on to the next category, which is income and important dates. So I've got paycheck 1, paycheck 2, paycheck 3. So in our household, we get around 5 paychecks in a month. And then in this month, we don't have any special dates, but we can just add other special dates like Valentine's Day. Those are the dates that do require money sometimes. You can add them on your sinking funds if you want to. I'm just going to add them onto the calendar and I'll show you how now. Valentine's Day. I can also add my birthday. I can also add KB birthday. So as much as it's not a paycheck, but there is sinking funds for these birthdays, and then on that month it's going to be like an income because we're going to use it for the birthday for the month. Skylar birthday. So those are our paychecks, but these obviously these ones don't come in every single month. It depends on the month. All right, now let's go to fixed bills. So you can put down all your fixed bills. I'm going to actually do just a few, not every one of them. So obviously we've got rent, utilities, internet. I don't have mobile, but I do have Wi-Fi. It's another fixed bill. I also have life insurance, retirement annuity, medical aid, and I'll add one more. Let me go wills. Okay, so these are my fixed bills. I've got more than that, but I'm just going to do this for now. And also under expenses, we've got groceries, transportation, eating out, shopping, fun, pets. So if you don't have a pet, you can put something else. So I'm gonna put like Netflix. Health, you don't have to, because for me, I've got medical aid, it's under a fixed bill. So under expenses, I'm just going to put petrol. And gifts, I'm gonna change gifts and put school fees. And then miscellaneous, I'll leave it like that. And then investments, I do have a tax-free account, retirement, because retirement, I've put it under my fixed bill. I'm going to remove it over there. Let me remove these ones here. And under retirement, I'm going to put, this is portfolio, and then Scala Education. Oh, let me just put Educator Fund. Okay, so these are the 3 investments that I have. So now all my budget categories are sorted. So if you look here on currency, you can change your currency. And as you can see, I've left it as a rand because I'm in South Africa. But if you're not in South Africa and you want to change it to whatever, you just literally edit it over here. So for example, let's say, okay, so I want you to look down here. Over here, as you can see, it's all R's. If you are going to be using dollars, you're going to put a $sign and then you click away and then it changes to $signs as well. If you are using pounds, you're going to find pounds and put it in and just keep changing it like that. If you are using NZD, so for example, you're going to do that and it's going to change to NZD, but you don't have to do that because D stands for dollar. You might as well just put the $sign. So for me, I'm going to keep it as rands. Okay, so you can change your currency over there. That's another upgrade of this spreadsheet. And then if you have a look here on the income setup, you've got now the paychecks that you did put over here. So you don't touch this because this will automatically update after you update over here. All you're going to change here is, okay, paycheck 1, is it monthly? Paycheck 2, is it another monthly? Paycheck 3 is weekly. Paycheck 4 is bi-monthly. Paycheck 5 is quarterly. Like, you're just going to update that. It's not important, but it's good for you to know and know when to expect those kind of paychecks. And then you can also have a budget of the income you're receiving. So for example, right now, the total budget income I'm working with is 60,000 a month. Now, if we scroll down over here, now you're going to set up your savings and sinking funds. So as you can see, I've already got the sinking funds updated. I've got my teeth makeover and all of that over here. The goal amount for that is right here, so you can obviously make your own changes. For my emergency fund, I want to up it to 100,000, for example. So now it's gone to 100,000, and then you're going to put here your starting balance. My starting balance, let's say for example, it's 11,000, and then it's going to change. This changes automatically, and also this one changes automatically, so you don't touch to go. It's just telling you this is how much you have to go. So I'm gonna take the 0 out and leave it at 1,100 again. And then monthly budgets, that is just up to you how much you plan on putting away on your sinking funds. So let's say, for example, emergency fund, it's 2,000. Debt-free journey, we want to put away an extra 6,000. Teeth makeover, because I want to do my teeth in April, so that means I need to put away at least 5,000 a month. School fees is only for it's only for 2 months that I'm going to be doing this, the same for school fees. Once I'm done with the school fees, I'm done with them, which is hopefully by February. So a month we are budgeting 20,000 for the 2 months. So etc. You're just going to fill in everything, and then it's going to tell you over here at the bottom, this is your budget for savings monthly. Every month you need to have this amount into your sinking funds. Now when we scroll down over here, you've got your debt payment set up. So this one is obviously now going to show you how much interest are you paying depending on how much you owe and how much your monthly payment is and what your interest rate. So here we go over here. For Netbank, I'm owing 16,000 and I am planning to pay 1,000 a month. The interest rate is 19%, and now I already know that out of that 1,000 that I pay a month, 253 of that is going to Netbank to make Netbank rich, and only 747 Rand is going to the actual credit card. So you're going to do that for all your debts, and you can have a look at them over here. So you can also change the title, but again, remember, you're not changing the title down there, you're changing it up here. So for example, let's say still paying for a car, so car payment, you're going to put it there, and mortgage, you're going to put it over here, and then over here you can update the balance. Let's say for the car you are owing 126,000, and let's say for the mortgage you are owing 800,000. Okay, so now you know that in total your debt is 1.2 million. This is the monthly payment that I do. So let's say, for example, for the car, you're paying 3,500 Rand a month, and the interest rate for the car is 11%. Okay, now that's fixed. So now you can see that the 1,155 is going into the interest. So only 2,444 Rand is going to the car. And then under mortgage over here, same thing. So your mortgage, maybe your monthly payment is 7,300 Rand, and your interest rate, let's say for example, it's on 9.76. You can see that 6,500 Rand of what you're paying is going to the bank, which means only 1,000, not even 1,000, only 800 Rand is going to the mortgage. So you can have a bit of a reflection of how you are looking, and decide whether you want to put more into your mortgage or not. But I would put more if I were you, if you was in this situation over here. But this is just an example. So at the end of the day, now you know that, okay, every month, 41,000 out of my 60,000 income goes to my minimum payments, and that's just because I added a 20,000 on the personal loan over here because we want to try and pay 20,000 more. But that doesn't matter. This is just what you need to know, that at the end of the month, this is how much you paid on your monthly payments, your minimum payments, and also this is how much you paid on interest. So out of that 41,000, this is how much went to interest, which means that amount here is what you actually paid on to your loan. I hope that makes sense. Not your loan, sorry, or your debts. Okay. So now when we come down over here, you're going to see your fixed bills, which are all the ones over here. And then you're also going to see your monthly expenses, which are the ones over here. This, do not touch this at all. So please leave this one here, and the pie chart will just create themselves. So this is how you're going to set up your actual budget. Now when we move on to the next one, this is our savings. So as you can see, I have just populated a few over here. But what you can do is if you go to your bill setup and you go to your savings, let me see, teeth makeover. If we go there now, over here, it's already populated. It's already showing that this is my goal amount, this is how much I started with, and this is how much I have left to save. But also monthly contribution. So if I go here and I say today, the 31st of December, I put in 400 Rand into my teeth makeover. As you can see, it's populated that I've put 400 Rand to my teeth makeover, but also on my teeth makeover, it's going to reflect there, and it's going to also minus how much I have left to save. So all of that is already formulated for you guys, for the spreadsheet to work well for you. And then obviously the debt calculation, this one is just going to show you how much you end up paying on interest, how long it's going to take you to be debt free, depending on how much you are owing, how much is actually going into your debt, how much is going into interest. So that's all the information that you need to see. Debt tracker, debt rollover. And then after that, we've got the monthly bills. So now this is going to be the favorite, of course. Over here you can put your own quotes. I just put focus on the goal, but you can change it up if you want to. Change the year, change the month if you want to. Obviously we know 2025, but you don't have to change any month because over here it's already set as monthly tabs. As you see, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. But what you need to validate over here is your income. So if there's any income that is missing over here or that is not correct, you obviously change it. So for example, let's say paycheck 2, I'm now going to get paid 20,000. So I'm going to remove the 1 and put the 2, and it's 20,000. And also for paycheck 4, let's say for example, it's going to be 8,000 now, no longer 7. And then paycheck 5, let's say it's going to be another 8,000 as well. I'm just making an example. And then this is my total income. So now all of this here is being subtracted from the total income over here, which is going to reflect at the bottom over here. So the one upgrade that we did on this spreadsheet is the budgeted amount. You can now put how much you have paid and how much you have to go, the category and the detail. So for example, as you can see, 10,700 on the 30th of December, which is already reflecting on the calendar. We've put 10,000 into our rent, which means we need to pay 700 Rand. And then this is the rent category. And then on spending detail, we can put on paying the rest on the second. I'm just making an example. This is just little notes, little details that are going to remind you. Under utilities, you can put like electricity was high. So as you can see, it went red over here because we budgeted 400 Rand, but we spent 600 Rand. So we are over the budget by 200 Rand on utilities, and it's because electricity was high. So that's how it's looking now, and obviously everything populates itself. So if I double tap over here and I put the 31st, which is today, which on the calendar over here it's a Tuesday, as you can see, and I put 400 Rand, and I end up spending 300 Rand, and that was on petrol, for example. So is that transportation? Oh, there it is, petrol. So as you can see, petrol has populated. But if I ended up spending like 800 Rand, it's going to go red that I went over budget by 400 Rand. Okay, so that's the new updates for the budget, and obviously it's going up until December. So I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this spreadsheet. I know I'm going to enjoy it. Also, another thing I wanted to show you is that over here, as you can see, the the special dates. Let's say, for example, my birthday is on the 7th of January. As you can see, the 7th of January doesn't have anything next to it, but once I put my birthday as the 7th of January, it is now showing that my birthday is on that day. Okay, so just to show you, but all the paychecks will highlight a lighter color, just to show you that that's when your income will be coming in. I hope you guys will love the spreadsheet, and I wish you all the best for 2025 in your financial freedom journey, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.